Now, if an uncut version of Shakespeare's Hamlet can run 4 hours, why shouldn't Poland's signature play? The Giadi will open the Beijing People's Art Theater International Festival, as Chi Wei reports.
It may be an endurance event for audiences, but the poetic drama Giadi by Poland's most revered poet Adam Mickiewicz is considered one of the great works of European Romanticism, up there with Goethe's Faust. Director Michał Zdala says he wants to offer his audience the luxury of hearing the entire play.
Nobody has ever done the whole play because it's too long and because it's about so many different things. So directors always make 3 hours out of it or 2 hours about one thing. And for me it's such a pity because I want people who come to the theater to really get the play. And the whole play is very long and it's very challenging, and that was the intention of the author.
The play consists of 3 acts. The first act, depicting the feelings of 19th century people, was never finished. So it ends with a dead body sitting up from a body bag to tell the author didn't finish this bit. For Act 2, Zidara uses the style of a horror film shot on a handheld camera. At night, peasants are summoning ghosts to ensure them access to heaven. Those who have never suffered, never done good deeds, or never returned another's love do not achieve salvation after death, and remain stuck between the 2 worlds. The third act is believed to be somewhat biographical, to the extent that it shows a man in love with a girl who later marries a rich duke. There, the similarity ends, however, as the protagonist of the story, Gustav, takes his own life. This part of the play was written in response to the poet's own depression and is regarded as one of Poland's most beautiful love poems. The word Giadi brings together a wealth of different meanings and polish, including a sticky plant that serves as a metaphor for how pain sticks and haunts after love is gone.
It's the title of a ceremony where you call the spirits of your grandfathers, their grandfathers, of your grandmothers, of your forefathers. But it's also an insult. If you call somebody Jad, it means that they're old and like this, and it's an insult. But it's also something, a plant that will stick to your clothes that's difficult to get off is also Jad. Also one's grandfather is simply Jad. And so Mickiewicz picked a word that has very, very, very many different meanings. And in this way, the theme of the 4 plays that make up Jady are very different. But it's always about some permutation of this word, Jad.
For leading actor Bartosz Polchak, the role of Gustav was a feat of memorization as well as artistic virtue. Requiring more than 6 months to master the play's 1,600 lines or so of poetry and almost 100 minutes worth of soliloquy. Yet he holds the audience spellbound with his singing and acting, taking them on a rich and varied emotional journey that, notwithstanding the play's melancholic themes, elicits a lot of laughter and applause along the way.
As the director wants to show the whole of the original work in one play, we can't cut out the music part, and we both believe music is a crucial element to the character, and sometimes music tells us more than just words. What's more, most previous interpretations of Gustav are very sad from the beginning to the end. We don't like that. We want to make it a symbol of life, how he is filled with energy and excitement toward life, and wants to experience life to its fullest.
This is first trip in China for both the director and his play.
I have a feeling that if the sense of humor of a Polish guy living in Russia and then living in Paris in the 19th century and of a 21st century Chinese person can meet, that means that almost anybody can meet in the whole world. That means there's a chance that we can communicate.
The journey may be long for Chinese audiences, but like all epic tales, this one is worth the wait. 齐伟 CCTV。